Good evening, madam. My name is Tan Zian and my matrix number is 281264. Okay, today I want to talk about the refugees. Do you know what is refugees? A refugee is a displaced person who has been forced to cross nation boundaries and who cannot return home safely. Nowadays, in 2020, there was many of refugees ran away from their home to another country for a safer life in the world. All of these refugees are separated into two groups, which is internally displaced person that is still in their country, and another one is cross-border and sought shelter outside of their country. One of the reasons that refugees flee from their country is because of the war, violence, and persecution that happened in their own country. This global problem has started since World War II, but nowadays in some of the countries still continue their war to fight the rights. For example, Afghanistan, Yemen, Iran, and Israel. Other than the above, persecution also is a big issue that forced the refugees to flee from their country, such as race, religion, nationality, and political opinion. Humans ran out to a safer place to continue their life is a normal thing, but the problem have occurred when too many refugees in the world. On top of that, in my point of view, the refugee affects the world globally and there are advantages but also have the disadvantage. The first of all, the refugees is a burden to a lot of countries. For example, when they need shelter from the countries who accept them, like Bangladesh, Iran, Germany, and more, these countries will need to help them financially and increasing cost of service. Countries will have to build refugees camp, provided food and water supplies, health care, and those basic needed for all the refugees in their country. Moreover, having refugees in their country will affect their country's reputation. The country will be overcrowding and occur more and more social problem because most of the refugees doesn't have any chances to get education and they didn't know any knowledge about the cleanliness, and many of them will get sickness and disease. In other way, there are also advantages that refugees bring to the world globally. A country that hosts refugees will have a richer and more diverse culture. People in the country will have the chance to work together and learn the culture of the refugees. Refugees can also help to reduce any labor shortage. This can increase the productivity of a country and indirectly increase the economy of the country. Next, for me, I think that there are some ways to help the refugees to survive in their life. First of all, we can host refugees and asylum seekers in our home if we are able to do so. Local religion group can also offer a way to be connected with refugees by giving them a spare room and providing some basic needs to them. Next, we can help refugees by giving education to them. We can teach them some surviving skills or teach them some working skills. This can help them a lot because we are not only providing fish for them to eat, but we teach them the ways to catch the fish. With this way, they won't be a burden to a community forever because when they learn the skill themselves, they are able to work for their own basic needs. Besides, we can also provide working chance to them, and this can help to reduce any labor shortage in a country. This can increase the productivity of a country and indirectly increase the economy of a country. By providing them for working, refugees can start productive life in their host countries and give contribution to the world globally. That's all from me. Thank you and have a nice day.